don't really care about. All right, here we go. Episode of Scrollers Chat. This is season 3, episode. I think I lost track again, but it's either 2 or 3. I want to welcome you guys in. Thank you guys for being out there in the panel, or in the chat there. And I want to thank John for being here in the panel with me tonight. We'll see who else pops in as we get rolling along. But tonight's topics are going to be what we're going to talk about. What your favorite project is to make on the scroll saw and why. What was your favorite project and why? And then we're going to talk about designers' websites and showcase a few of those. That's why I was hoping Charles would be on when we do that, so he could plug his own. But he may or may not pop in as we're going along. And then the other thing we're going to talk about is the last topic is I'm going to be talking about, and we'll do that last, John, so that it'll give you a chance to formulate your opinions and ideas. But the last topic is free patterns, whether you feel they're hurting the community or whether they're helping the community. All right, so that's going to be the last topic. So give that some thought. And then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about our favorite projects to cut on the scroll saw, or what was our favorite project to cut on the scroll saw and why. All right, John. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself since I didn't do it yet. So
you just threw me right off. I don't know. Hey, everybody. How's it going? John here.
And then you and present you.
Present me. Just make me big, right?
I don't think it's. I'm trying to figure out how to do that because showing me.
Click right here on my little folder.
Yeah,
that's you.
This might.
That's yours. You gotta click on mine though. There you go. Hey everybody, how's it going? John here with Whatever Could.
There you are.
Scroll saw portrait woodwork and design. You can find me over on YouTube at whatevercould/John C. You can find me later on tonight doing daily scrolls after the show. There you go. Oh, over on Facebook as well. Anything else?
I like making. No, that's good. Thanks, Chad. All right. So the first thing we're going to get into is, John, what was your favorite project to make on your scroll saw and why?
Why are you throwing me out? It's like you're interviewing me now.
I mean, you're the only one on here.
My favorite projects to make on the scroll saw are anything I get paid for.
What do you think you get paid for?
So it doesn't matter what it is, as long as I get paid for it. Well, actually, no. The thing is, my favorite projects to make are projects that I make for Carrie for her birthday or Christmas, and basically off the top of my head, because on my shows I basically make her Christmas present and her birthday present the day of or the day before, and basically I go on my show, I'm like, okay guys, I got to make something for her. What am I gonna do? So I make it like last minute, off off the top of my head, and then that's how it goes.
All right, I was just reading over here in the chat. Says Daryl W says, "Good evening." Robin's DUI says, "I fell asleep again." There we go. That's the first one. So yeah, okay, I got that, Robin. Thank you. And then Henry Scroll Saw Work says, he'll be making Christmas ornaments, just to make someone smile. I like making Christmas ornaments. Yeah, I make a lot of Christmas ornaments. A lot of.
Okay, we're going.
I make a lot of Christmas ornaments. I make a lot of Christmas ornaments. I designed a lot of Christmas ornaments. So that's one thing that I really like doing is making snowflakes. I found the ability. There was a website out there. I can't quite remember the name of it because it's been a while since I was actually on there. But there is a website called Snowflake Paper Snowflake Maker or something like that. And what it is you take the mouse and you move it around, and then you basically get like a paper cutout. And then when you see the paper cutout, you can actually cut through it with the mouse. And when it comes out, it's a paper snowflake. But then when you look at it, because you did the cutouts, it actually would work as a scroll saw snowflake too. Because what you would do is you would actually cut the outside and then you would cut the inside. So it actually works as a really detailed snowflake right from the paper maker. So I have to remember that website. In a future episode, I'll tell you guys. But I think it's something called like Paper Snowflake Maker or something like that. You can try it on Google, search it, and something like that, like Paper Snowflake Maker or something like that .com. Basically, if you Google search Paper Snowflake Maker, it'll probably come up for you. But I made a lot of my more detailed ornaments like that. Okay. So, I got a couple of projects with me for show and tell. John, you got any show and tell? This is one that
I was got
made,
show and
guys.
tell. My show and tell's on my back wall here.
This one that I did.
Stop moving around. Hold still. There you go.
The firefighter. I forget whose pattern this is, but I think this was like one of those patterns on like I want to say like Scroll Saw Village or one of those. But I like my dad's a former firefighter, so I cut a lot of fire stuff for him, and I always like to cut out stuff firefighter related. All right. Well, since we're just the only two on here, John, unless you have like a project you want to show them right now.
Well, I was
gonna
going to start
give
showing
you
the
a
ornaments, then you took me off.
Okay, let me put you back on here.
See,
No
so
problem.
ornaments, right?
Come on, work with.
It's on. There you go. That works too. So I got this ornament from Mark Lindsay over at Mark
All right,
Lindsay
there's
C&C.
John now. Oh,
I
well,
got this
why is it
ornament.
me now?
I got this ornament from Mark Lindsay at Mark Lindsay C&C. He gave it to me when I was doing my 25-hour live, my 250 subs. Basically, it's just a treble clef, right? And then going with snowflakes.
Oh, that's cool. I like those treble clefs.
Going with snowflakes. I get freaking lots of snowflakes. I think these are Sume snowflakes. These are from a compound cut of hers that I sized down. I scaled down in size so that these snowflakes actually were a dime, the size of a dime. I got them downstairs. The Carrie has them hanging downstairs year round. This was a Shelia Landry snowflake.
That looks one of hers. Yeah, I recognize that one.
And I can't recall where I got
Here we
this.
go. It's Robin.
I can't recall where I get this pattern from. This is a four slotted.
Hi, Robin.
Four slotted.
Hey, Robin.
Snowflake.
Shh. John's talking.
Are you watching on YouTube or are you watching on StreamYard?
Who, me?
No, Lee.
Oh.
I'm watching on StreamYard.
Okay. Well, you seem to be lagging though.
Yeah, that's why I'm watching it on StreamYard and not YouTube. Usually, when I try to watch it on YouTube while I'm live, it just lags and lags and lags. All right. Well, now that John's done, Robin, go ahead and introduce yourself for everybody.
Hey everyone, I'm
Tell them where they
Robin
can find you.
from Robin's Buys and DIYs on YouTube. I do crafting, scroll sewing, shopping, try-ons, and right now I'm currently working on some Robin's YouTube FYIs. So yeah, that's what I do. Look at all this stuff behind me here, all these things that I've made, and my scroll saw is just over there. Yeah.
Yep. John just shared up your link there in the chat. So that's youtube.com/Robin. Yeah, Robin's Buys and DUIs. That's your
DIYs.
YouTube channel.
DIY.
Yep, DIYs.
DUIs or something.
DIYs.
Something bad.
Do it yourself. That's what DIY. DIY. Do
That's
it
right.
yourself.
Because it flows. Robin's buys and DIYs.
DIY. All right. All right. So the other thing we're gonna talk about is we're gonna showcase some patterns, designers' websites. I was hoping Charles would be on here to do his, but since he's not, I'm gonna do it for him. We'll get started here, John. Let's see. Charles's website, if you guys don't already know, I'm gonna put it up here for you in a sec. It's woodenvisions.com. But you'll see it under my name here in a second. I'm going to put my screen back on here. Oh, no. It's still on Robin, and it's still showing it on Robin. Okay. So this is Charles's
It's on
website.
you.
It's
I see it.
woodenvisions.com. The one was on Robin when I started, but it still showed up on Robin when I was talking. So that's pretty cool. That still showed the banner on Robin, so that was cool. Let's see. So this is Charles Dearing's website. It's it's, as you can see, it's woodenvisions.com. Don't forget the .com. And that's his website. So if you guys want to go over there, that's where you can locate him. If he pops in here, he may or may not. I don't know. If he pops in here, I'm sure he'll tell you where to find him everywhere else. But that's his website. If you guys want patterns, that's his website. So next one, John, do you have one that you want to showcase? You think?
HerbHooper.com.
Hang on, let me put you on here. There we go. Let me take this off. For some reason, it's not letting me change the banner yet. All right, hide it. There we go. There we go. All right. I'm not sure if we have one saved for him on here yet or not, but herbhoover.com is his website.
Herb Hooper.
You said? Okay. And then we make a banner then. Is it Hooper? H-E-P-P or Herber?
Hooper.
What's it, John? Herber
Herb Hooper.
or Hooper?
Yeah.
And then Hooper. Hooper. Okay.
Hooper.
Herb Hooper.
Like,
Tell mine.
H-O-O-P-E-R.
hula hoop.
Hooper. There you go.
Like that.
Herbhooper.com. Okay. That's Herb's website. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do you one better. Why don't you just do this?
Herb.
There you go. HerbHooper.com and go.
I have it saved now, so it won't be an issue.
Yeah.
All right, woodenvisions.com.
Deleted it.
There's Herb's website. It's herbhooper.com. Right? Check it out.
I wonder. Oh, yeah. I had this cute little video of Herb's website, but I can't find it now.
All right, I'm good now. Yeah, I was coughing. That water went down the wrong pipe. All right. Okay, so John, do you have a website currently that you sell pattern?
Nope.
No.
Nice website.
I have one.
You don't have a website, so you-
Robinsbuys.com.
Robinsbuys.com
Yeah, but you're
is
not a
Robin's
pattern.
site.
You're not a pattern maker though.
No, I'm not a pattern maker.
What do you sell at your site there, Robin?
Nothing right now. I don't even know why I have a website. Seriously.
Nothing right now.
You have a
All the
website to
stuff that I
promote
make-
yourself and promote your
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. All my stuff's heavy though, so I mean, like, if I want to sell anything, it's gonna cost a lot in shipping to send it out. So
Yeah, shipping extra.
yeah.
But see, that was my original intention, was to create a website where I could sell like goods and whatnot, and that's kind of why I called it That's why I called it Wooden Wonders Workshop, because it was supposed to be, Wooden Wonders made on the scroll saw. So then I got my name, Wooden Wonders Workshop. So then it's been Wooden Wonders ever since. That's mine. So see.
Oh, I might have it on Canva. Let me go look on Canva.
See, there's my logo. Wooden Wonders Workshop.
You're not on.
Oh wait, I'm not presenting myself, am I?
You need to do a test. Yeah, see, you need to do a test show where you go through StreamYard and learn all the new aspects and stuff they have.
This is my the best. That's my logo right there. Wooden Wonders
Cool.
Workshop. www. And this is my website. I want to pop it up on the screen here in a sec, but that's it. As you guys can see, this is my floppy, or not my floppy. We don't have floppies anymore.
Your USB drive.
This is my USB drive. See, this is the USB drive, and it's got all of my cars on it, and it has 72 car patterns on it. On that, so this is the I have one that's in this case, and then I ordered these in the jewel case. But as I was telling John before we came on here, I don't like these because you can see that in shipping it cracked a little bit coming from the manufacturer. So it cracked the back of the case because it was sitting in there tight. So you cracked the back of it. But yeah, so those are available for purchase through my website, and I also believe that I have a couple of them up at pswood.com too. So if you guys go over there, that's another place I sell my patterns at, and that's PS Wood
Cool.
Machines website. Let's see. Let me try to. What do I have up right now? I have my name. Okay, so moving on. We're gonna go down the list some more. Okay.
I'm determined to find that ad that I made for her. I'm just looking for it on my computer.
Another good site is
Okay, I
Volker
don't know if
Arnold.
Sean John.
I just put the list up in the, I just put the link up in the
Yeah,
chat
okay,
there.
not showing.
He's the
Should
one
be
that designed my Christmas carousel.
okay. Let's see. I'm trying to take this. Wait. Okay. So this is Alex Fox's website. Right here. That's Alex Fox's website. Not sure if Alex. I think Alex sells patterns, doesn't he, John?
Yes, he does.
Because I'm pretty sure Alex sells patterns, but he also sells British pieces too. But if you guys want to check out his Etsy shop, that's it right there. That's where he's selling his patterns through his Etsy shop. It's right there, Alex Fox, Etsy.com/shop/Alex Fox UA. All right, that's Alex's. And Alex does. If you aren't familiar with Alex, Alex does some really cool patterns. So you should check out his work. This is Sheila's website. We'll do that one next. That is Shelia Landry's website, or Landry.
Landry.
Shelia Landry. That is her website. www. Shelia Landry. All right. Her website is Shelia Landry. SheilaLandryDesigns.com. That's where you can find her patterns. Again, if you guys aren't familiar with Sheila, you should check out her work. She has some amazing stuff. Some really, really cool patterns. And she's been doing it a very long time.
And she also works in conjunction
sure you guys
with
go
Keith
check-
Penn.
Yeah, she works with Keith. So that's another one. She works with Keith. Yep. And
I
then
don't see it. I don't think it's
Sue May's on here. Let's go show Sue May's website. This is Sue May's website right there. That is scrollsawartist.com. That is Sue May's website.
Oh.
If you guys are trying to find any of the Sue May patterns, that's where you can find it right there. At Sue May's right there, scrollsawartist.com.
Compound cuts galore.
That's hers.
Okay.
Yeah, she has a bunch of really nice work. A lot of compound. She does a lot of compound work. Let's see. Kathy Wise's website is right here. That's Kathy Wise's website right there. It's www.kathywise.com. I also know that Kathy actually also has patterns available from PS Wood machines as well. She's actually one of the other artists that are selling patterns through PS Woods, like myself. So it's me, her. Garnett Hall is also one of the other ones that have his designs on there as well. So there's a bunch of people in PS Wood. I'm just one of a bunch of designers on there. So let's see. So that's Kathy's website right there, kathywise.com. And then what is this one? Okay, and then this is Steve Good's website. Of course, you guys should know this one by heart if you visited enough. But it's Steve Good's website is scrollsawworkshop.blogspot.com. scrollsawworkshop.blogspot.com.
all that stuff you posted, John. I don't see it
And-
in the chat. Isn't that weird? Oh, because you're putting it in the private chat. No,
Okay, and that's
no.
so. If you guys want to check out Steve's Good website, he has free patterns on there through his website, and then he also has like a blog on there, so he's always talking about other things too, like how to repair a scroll saw. There's a bunch of blog stuff on there too. So if you ever guys are bored and you want to learn how to repair a certain scroll saw or whatever, And I'm not sure if lately he's done one, but he did have a YouTube channel at one point where he was doing videos of cutting as well as repairing his saws. But I don't know if he's done one in probably a good while. But he did have a YouTube channel, so maybe check out Steve Good on Scroll. Type in Steve Good up there, or Steve Good, or Scroll Saw Workshop, maybe even try that on YouTube. But I know Steve had a YouTube page for a while that he did videos on. But most his main stuff though is can be found on his website, which is over there at scrollsawworkshop.blogspot.com. Okay, that's what you can.
Lee, check
find.
the chat and see if you can see John's links. That oh yeah, it's because he's not he doesn't have a wrench. That's why he doesn't have a wrench. So anything he's posting like that's a link, it's not going to come up.
I see it. I see it.
No, but it's not coming up in the chat because he doesn't have a wrench. You see it? Well, how come I don't see it?
I see it. I see it. He posted Sheila Wooden Vision, Sheila, and then he posted.
Are you looking in StreamYard or are you looking? Are you looking on
I'm
YouTube or you?
No, so when
though, because I don't
so
get out. If I try to watch this on YouTube,
okay. Listen, I posted them on
no, I'm watching
StreamYard,
it through StreamYard.
I posted them on StreamYard, but because I don't have admin capabilities, they don't show up on YouTube. So I posted them over on YouTube as well.
Well, you need a wrench, or else it's not going to show up.
Yeah, we need to give John a wrench.
You gotta make me
How
an
do I
admin
do
over
that?
on YouTube. You gotta go on YouTube, make me an admin over there.
I tried to show him how to do that the other day, and
maybe show me that after. We'll figure it out.
You have to do it now.
Thank you both. Do I have to do it now, or?
Well, you have to do it while the chat's on.
You know, Robin posted a video the other day on how to use StreamYard. You should go check that out.
You saw that?
I watch most of your videos, Robin.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Aw.
All right.
So I also put another link up there for Volker Arnold. He's the one that did my my Christmas carousel. He does a lot of German art.
Yeah, I saw that one too. That was the other one. So here's another one that I just found in that we have on here. So let me pull this one up. This is Boris Heldon's patterns. His patterns are available over at Facebook. So that's his Facebook right there. All right. It's Boris Heldon Facebook patterns. It's at facebook.com/customwood portraits. That's his right there. It's over on the Facebook there. Okay. And Botis does some really nice patterns. Detailed patterns. For those of you that like detailed work. Let's see. Next one. We're gonna go down here. Okay, and this, of course, that right there is Bruce Worthington's website. If you guys are Intarsia fans or want to try it out, Bruce has a bunch of really nice patterns, and he's a good friend of mine. We've been buddies for a long time. So that's his website right there. Bruce Worthington Intarsia. His website is www.intarsia.net. Okay, www.intarsia.net. That's his website. Also, on Facebook, he runs the Intarsia Nuts website on the Facebook group. There's one called Intarsia Nuts. If you're a fan of Intarsia, I suggest joining up there if you haven't already. Bruce is one of the admins there. It's his group. He has a couple of other admins that do it with him, but that's mostly his group. But you can find a bunch of stuff there, and a lot of the designers hang out in there as well. So it's a good one to join up on. All right. Again, it's called Intarsia Net, or Intarsia Nuts on the Facebook. Okay. And then again, his website is www.intarsia.net. Okay. And then
Larry has a question.
sure.
He says, do y'all know anyone who
What's
does marquetry?
Not currently. I've been trying to find someone, but I haven't found anyone yet.
Are there really any marquetry patterns available? Because basically, isn't it just like mosaics? Veneer mosaics, right?
Maybe I should do that one next.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the if he's asking for a marquetry pattern. I haven't really seen one. No.
But Larry, you can take
So-
any pattern. Okay, sorry. You can take any picture from a coloring book and turn it into a scroll saw pattern, and you can turn it into an Intarsia pattern, and you can turn it into a marquetry pattern. And basically, because basically all you're doing is cutting everything on the exact same line. It just depends on the thickness you want to make them as to what you're going to do with it.
Mhm.
But the best source for marquetry
You just gotta make
patterns,
sure that you break the line.
the best source for marquetry patterns, I would say, would be a stained glass distributor.
Yeah, that'd probably be closest to a marquetry. Stained glasses.
But if you do a marquetry, then you're dealing with a lot of veneer and stuff. You want to make sure your veneer stays flat. You basically cut them all the 12 by 12s and keep them in a press because that way they'll stay flat.
And I don't see why you couldn't use an Intarsia pattern for that, and then just keep it flat. So instead of adding distance to it, just keep it flat. Because I mean, the Intarsia patterns they come flat anyway, and then people just
It's the camera.
add depth to them. So
It's my laptop, Robin.
what is
Honestly.
it?
Yeah, I'm trying to fix my light.
I think I'm on. Yeah, I'm on 720 right now. You might. Are you on 4?
You guys
I'm on
see
720.
my friend?
Oops.
It's got to be your lighting
That's-
then. See,
Yeah, I
if I
know.
turn my lighting off,
That's my new friend.
totally changed my picture.
Oh,
See this, Robin?
dude.
This was one of my
This one's
grandpa's
good.
carved.
Oh, cool.
It's one of my grandpa's. I got him the other day. We're cleaning out my grandma's house, getting stuff ready to sell the
Yeah.
house. So she
What'd you get?
isn't there anymore. So we're going through a bunch of. Oh, I got a bunch of his carvings, but I also got his stained glass stuff too. Because he did stained glass. Here, let me
Cool.
show you. If I can get this box to open. Oh, here we go.
Did you get any furniture or anything?
That's one of his. That's it.
Wow. Pretty.
That's his dog.
Nice. Cool.
He did
Is that a
he did
swan?
the Tiffany. It's like a wood duck, like a mallard.
Yeah.
He did the lampshades, like the Tiffany lampshades.
I can't
He
hear
did
you,
those,
John.
but out of stained glass. So
Oh, cool. Wait,
yeah, my
it's me?
grandma's. There's actually a lampshade he did for over the
Oh
dinner
no, you're
table.
muted.
Yeah, he's got himself muted for some reason.
Maybe he's getting ready to go on a show.
Okay. All right, guys. If that's the case, John, you want to get
Yes, I.
ready to go? All right. So the last thing we're going to talk
No,
about.
I got.
Last thing we're going to talk about really quick.
Fine.
Okay. All right. So the last thing we're going to talk about really quick is the last topic for tonight is free patterns. I know a lot of people. Some people like the free patterns, and other people don't like it because it hurts designer sales. So, my last question for you guys for today is: what are your thoughts? Do you think that free patterns help the community, or do you think that they hurt the community? Whereas, like I just said, how they hurt the designers because they don't have the actual sales going through. But that's the question for today. So was the last topic. All right.
Well,
so I'll let you think about that for the whole show, chat.
well, see,
So
there's one of
let
two
me
ways you can look
present
at
you real
this.
quick.
There's one of two ways you can look at this. One way is you can say, okay, free patterns are awesome because you get a huge variety of free stuff to cut. Like Steve Good, for example, right? Now, Steve Good does have a donate, so you can donate to him. Other designers, Russ Beard, Jim Bloom, that do like full detail patterns that are free are awesome to have. But the thing is that a lot of people just collect the patterns just to collect patterns. They're not actually going to cut them right away. Some people do, some people don't. I don't know how many I don't know how many patterns I have of Bodis Helder and Jim Bloom and um, who else did I just mention? The other guy. But the thing is, it is yeah, and then custom design patterns with more full detail, like Charles and Herb sell their patterns. They also do offer patterns as well, just trying to get people in. But people that can't decide on the free patterns that they have, Robin, don't know what to do with
Her.
it. But you can also look at it as Hudson's Bay, the Bay Company, and Zellers.
Sellers.
And you look at Zellers, and they sell the exact same stuff at the Sand store, and they sell the exact same stuff at the Apple store because it's all the same company. And when stuff doesn't sell at the Bay, it goes to Zellers because it gets put on clearance and goes to Zellers. It gets put on clearance there and goes to Sand store.
Uh-oh. He was talking and then all of a sudden gone. Do you think he hit a button? Oh,
Lee hit a button.
Hang on, something happened. I think I did. There he is.
Lee hit it.
Lee.
There, you're back. Sorry.
he was on a
So the
roll.
thing is, like, there's pros and cons. There's
I was
pros
trying
and
to move
cons
it.
to free patterns. There's pros and cons to free patterns and patterns you
Uh-huh.
buy because like custom patterns, yeah, you're gonna pay money for those. Free patterns are free patterns, but you got to find them. Yeah, and you have to know the people that have the free pattern.
That's
Otherwise, you're getting simplistic stuff. But the thing is, it doesn't really hurt it because you look at Harbor Freight and Snap-on Tools, right? Snap-on Tools is a premium tool line, whereas Canadian Tire and Mastercraft is a cheap knockoff line.
You
So
mean Harbor Freight?
you're getting what you pay for, honestly.
Yeah.
It's all in perspective.
And plus, when you buy a pattern, you're buying one because, that's what you want. Whereas sometimes when it's a free pattern, it might not be exactly what you're looking for. So when you're buying a pattern, you know what you're looking for, and then you're going to choose the right one. Because sometimes I've gone to Steve Good website and I'm looking for, I don't know, a pumpkin, and I can't find anything that I like, because I don't like anything. But if I had to buy the pattern, then maybe I would be more, I would find the right one that I wanted before I bought it.
But if you define your searches on Google, you can find exactly what you're looking for.
Even me?
Yes, but you have to know how to use Google. But then you're looking for free stuff though, so
Well, I don't use Google. I
yeah,
use
you should though.
ChatGPT.
You should try and use Google once in a while. It's a lot better.
I know.
What are your views on free patterns?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Well, I'm of two mindsets because obviously I'm a pattern designer that mostly sells my patterns. Um, at least that was how I did things. But lately, however, I've been going more into the giving free patterns to people. Um, because the way I see it, if I give free patterns to people, then they're probably going to come back eventually and ask me for another pattern. Um, and maybe down the line, they'll be like, "Oh, you made me a pattern before," and maybe later on when they actually have an extra $5 or something, they might, you know, buy another pattern from me because I gave them a couple previous. So
Well, I
I'm
know
always when
Herb mentioned something the other day, and I think Charles agreed with it. And basically, it was like the first one's free just to get you hooked in, and then you got to pay for
Yeah.
it, right? It's like drugs.
right drugs,
Patterns are like a drug. Honestly, they
perfect.
are because the thing is, once you get a free pattern, you're like, I want to do this.
If
I want to
it's
cut
It's
this.
free,
an
Oh my god,
addiction.
look at that! Look at that one.
and
I
you're
want
hooked.
that one. I want that one now. I want to cut that one next.
Yeah.
So you end up, you end up loading up your PayPal just on patterns.
Now we
You
know
start
why
buying
that group's
patterns
called
instead of
Scroll Junkies.
exactly. Scroll saw Jones, right? Jones
Scroll
improved scroll saw
Junkies.
pattern. Get you hooked. And the
That's
thing
one
is,
of
you want to do
that's
more
one
and
of
more
the other
detail. And you want to start doing layered stuff. So you start,
Facebook
you know,
groups.
be creative and start doing your own stuff.
Yep. Harry says,
And I
I
But
actually,
agree.
like I've told
Hey,
Robin
there's
before,
Charles.
you just have to have your imagination because your imagination is the only thing
look.
stopping you from creating what you need to do.
Yeah.
Hi, Charles.
I made a couple of patterns since Herb showed me how to do it. I did it like he showed me. I wrote everything down so I wouldn't forget. Can't come on,
What
internet
program do
very
you guys
slow.
use? Adobe or something?
What did I miss?
Oh, you missed everything, Charles. We were talking about you. We're talking good about you, not smack this time. You should have been here. You should have been.
Yeah, we were talking
Yeah.
Oh my
about
god! I feel.
woodenvisions.com.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm blushing. I'm
Hey,
blushing. That
Charles
makes
has
me
a
feel so
wrench.
good.
He could put all those websites.
Charles has a wrench.
Yeah, I noticed it last
Yes.
time when I. Yeah, Charles
I
has
put
a
them over there
wrench.
and they showed up. I put them over there and they showed up over there.
What do you mean? But they're not on YouTube.
We were talking
I put
about woodenvisions.
I put them over there and they showed up.
They're not there.
They're in my YouTube.
Well, they're not on mine. Oh, you know why? Because you probably logged in. Did you log into the stream?
I don't know.
He read that he was on the show, but he doesn't see him.
Who?
That
Charles.
you were on the show.
You don't see me.
He said, I read that I was on the show, but I don't see me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, he's talking about the description. That's what he's
Because you were
talking about.
invited, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I put him in the description. I put possible in the description. Possible.
Charles, put your website. Put your website
Yeah.
link and Herb's, please.
Woodenvisions.com. This is.
There's a delay. So
That's
Charles,
Charles's website right there.
Maybe you should ask Charles
Woodenvisions.com, guys.
what his view is on free patterns. And he could just write in chat.
Charles
Yeah, that
loves
was the
free patterns.
topic
That's
for
why he gives
tonight.
them out all the time.
Yeah, the topics for tonight. Well, since he's in there, the first topic we discussed tonight was, what is your favorite thing that you have cut on a scroll saw and why? and then we went over the designers' websites, including yours. And then we had the last topic, which is what is your thoughts on free patterns, whether they're hurting the community or whether helping the community. And that's kind of where you joined us. That's what we were talking about when you
Robin,
joined in. So
Yes.
are you rubbing that wood to make it harder or softer?
what?
I'm just
What?
playing with it.
Playing with it. Yes. Woodenvisions.com.
He
Stop
said
playing
they
with it.
help the community.
They help the community with because number
Yep. So
one,
he said they
by
help.
giving out free patterns, you're introducing more people into it by sucking them in, and then by offering paid patterns, you're getting them in deeper into the hole.
It says it hurts sales of those who rely
Yeah,
on the money for it overall. Good for the
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm kind of the same way with Charles. Like I used to be a designer that only sold patterns, and now I give a lot of stuff away for free, especially to fellow scrollers. So I think I've kind of changed a little bit on that, but it is nice to make a sale every once in a while. But I wasn't getting rich from it anyway, so even when I was making sales, I wasn't making more than probably $25 for the whole year or something. I wasn't getting rich on it, so.
But if you give your pattern away and the person that's scrolling it could be advertising you,
Right.
Maybe someone else will come along
Robin.
and buy a pattern. Yes.
Oh, the mushroom. Yes. We made the mushroom. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Me
Hey, I have
me
it right here.
Robin. You got it there?
Oh yeah.
It's like I gave more free than I sold, so I slowed down giving away them. Well, I see on the average one pattern a week. Other weeks are better, some are worse. Yep.
So
That
what
looks.
happened?
Hang on.
I had this picture of a mushroom,
Let me present.
and then Lee helped me to make a pattern. And this is what I ended up with it. It looks pretty good. I like
I can
it.
help you make a pattern.
You can?
Yeah, I make patterns. I'm a published artist.
There you
I've been in 3 Scroll Song magazines.
Cool.
I just don't like to promote.
So have I. So have
I
I.
like my mushroom. It looks blurry. Is it me that's blurry?
Or actually, I think.
You're blurry.
I can't be blurry.
You're
pixelating.
I don't know.
That's what it is.
Oh.
That's fine.
Maybe
No,
it's
we can
because I
see it.
have
It's very pretty.
too many things open.
Must be that Ottawa
That
internet.
came out really nice.
Yeah, I
Kudos
loved
sucking all the
it.
power out of it.
No, I think it might be my light,
came out-
or I don't know.
It came out really nice. And one of these days, I'm gonna finish your lady on a swing.
Oh
And I
yeah.
can get it to you. Once I get some time. I'm so busy anymore.
Oh, don't worry about it. For now, I have a lot of winter crafting to do. Pumpkins and Christmas stuff. I look great on
Let me
StreamYard,
put
but
this
then
back.
when I look in the chat, it looked terrible.
There we go. Oh, actually, before we shut this off, I'm gonna do one more thing for you guys. This website right here is, if you guys aren't familiar with PS Wood Machines, they are actually they're run by Barbara Peters. She sells all sorts of fun stuff for the scroll saw as well as the bandsaw. So they do bandsaw blades, scroll saw stuff, bandsaw stuff. in the way of Timber Fox bandsaw blades. They sell those through the website as well if you guys are into bandsaws. Those are really good bandsaw blades. But they also sell scroll saw patterns, and they sell scroll saw blades. And their blades are called the Super Sharps, and those are all that I cut with. So when I was cutting live, that was all that I was doing with them. They may or may not have a spiral version. I'd have to look into that for you guys. But I'm not sure on that one. I'd have to look into the spiral. But I know but I only use straight myself, so I very, very rarely had to ever cut with spiral. So don't know why, but I've always just done straight. So, but everybody's different, Like John likes spirals, Charles likes spirals, but I like straight. We're all different. Robin, what's your preference? Do you like spirals or do you like straight?
Well, I've been using spirals mainly lately, but when I started with straight. But I'm more used to spiral now, so I have some straight blades, but I'm kind of scared to use them. Maybe when the spirals run out, I'll try them.
See, the thing with the straight blades is they're like a little more restrictive. You just got to be a little more careful with them than you have to be with the spiral. So it takes getting used to a little bit, but I like using the. All I've ever used was straight. So. Let's see. I'm looking down my list just to see if there's anything else that I missed for any of
John
these
shows
packages.
live in 4 minutes.
Oh,
yeah, we gotta go to.
Here's one more, guys. Scroller Ltd. I'm not sure if you guys know if they're still around. Scroller Ltd is another one where you can go get some stuff. As well as Wooden Teddy Bear. So that's Wooden Teddy Bear right there. So woodenteddybear.com, that's the other one. All right. So right there, you guys can see that's Wooden Teddy Bear.
Yeah, and if you go to.
So, all right.
If you go to Wooden Teddy Bear,
live in 4 minutes, we're going to wrap it up. I want to.
Charles code.
Which is?
I think one of them's Charles. I forget.
What'd he say? I see an average of a pattern week, and then he said, he said, I tried straight blades once and failed. That's funny. I was the opposite. I tried spirals once and failed.
Well, go look on his
what?
Last live. Maybe it says
live on there a long time ago. Live on there a long time ago. Oh, were you talking about when I was talking about Steve? Is that what you're referring to?
Yep.
Because he hasn't done an actual live video in a long time.
He did one on Sunday.
Yeah.
To get 15% off Flying Dutchman scroll saw blades, go to woodenteddybear.com. Anyway, and then in order to get the discount,
discount box.
If you get less than a gross 12 dozen or 144 blades, then put Charles' name, Charles, in the gift card / discount area. If you get a gross or more, put his name, Charles, in the notes portion of the transaction. I do good?
And then Henry said, yes, Scroller LT has the Windsor pattern books as well. Yeah, they do have those Windsor ones. Winfield collection, that's another one, yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, I want to, okay. So, since Charles is going to, Charles, I can talk. Since John, not Charles, scratch that, reverse it. John's going to be on here in a minute. I'm going to wrap everything up. I want to just thank everybody that was on the panel tonight. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, John. Thank you, Charles, for being out on the chat tonight, as well as Henry Scroll Saw Artist, Art 69. I'm trying to scroll up as I'm talking, so give me a moment.
That's
Let's
Larry.
see. So, yeah, Henry was out there. Thanks, Henry. And nope, that was it.
Bye,
All right.
everybody.
Thank you guys for being on the chat tonight and for being on the panel. All right. Once again, thank you, Robin. Thank you, John. Thanks, Charles. Thanks, Henry. We'll see you guys on the next one. All right. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, Jerry just showed up.
Yeah, I know.